Hi everyone, it's Jen from Sundae Baubles, here with a few more tips and tricks to help you identify vintage jewelry. Sometimes we luck out when we get some jewelry. We have maker information or purity information, and other times there are numbers or even patent information on the piece. The numbers that you see on a piece could be a pattern or patent, or even the weight of the stones within. And sometimes when the piece only says patent or patent pending, you can still find valuable information online. In today's video, we're going to research this ring together, and by the end of the video, we're going to discover exactly who made it and when, and uncover a few more special secrets. Sold to me as Art Deco circa 1920-1930, this ring is made of sterling and glass. It holds many secrets, and the first one is obvious: it's interchangeable. The top panel can be removed completely from the ring shank and replaced with a red or black glass that is set in a sterling head. Each head is marked Dyer Sterling, patent pending. I'm about to show you exactly how I researched this ring with its two extra heads. But before we jump into that, let's talk a little bit about interchangeable jewelry. It's not a new concept at all. In fact, for centuries, royals and regular people alike have been finding ways to maximize the use of their jewels and their enjoyment. So instead of having a piece that's relegated only for formal occasions, they found ways to wear them on a more daily basis. Let's jump in and take a look at 3 examples. Master jewelers who made royal tiaras and crowns often made them convertible. This example from Bentley Skinner goes from crown to necklace, as does Queen Elizabeth's Kokoshnik diadem. In the late Victorian period, the wealthy and fashionable ladies wore diamond earrings to their dinners and to balls. The diamonds scintillated in the incandescent light. That said, it was considered quite gauche to wear them during the day. They were just not day appropriate. It was also dangerous to wear them when traveling. So the ingenious solution was coach covers. It's a little piece of metal, usually gold, that would cover the diamond and allow them to have a beautiful earring to wear during the day that was not too gaudy or inappropriate, and also a little bit less intriguing to any highwaymen that might try to ransack their carriages. Fashionable ladies wore coach covers over their diamonds by day and for travel. This is in a sense a day-to-night type earring, but rather than adding a piece for night, one is removed. And next up, we have the flip ring from the Art Deco period. Let's take a look. This ring was designed to give the owner many looks, simply by flipping the components. These rings have 2 sections of diamonds and 2 sections of colored gemstones, typically blue sapphires and rubies. All right, let's get back to the ring at hand. We have plenty of clues to get us started. Each of the interchangeable panels is marked for the maker, dyer, sterling, and patent pending. I like to get started by researching the maker, and as I shared in my previous tips and tricks video for identifying jewelry, my go-to resource is Lang Antique's Antique Jewelry University. Let's look up the maker. I entered dyer in the search on the website, and the result seems plausible. The type appears similar, and the dates of operation stretch into the Art Deco period. But I'm a little bit suspicious about some of the articles that he worked on, as they seem primarily to be metals and gold. We'll get back to that in a little bit. Next up, we're going to talk about patents. It would be a lot simpler if the patent numbers were actually on the piece, but fear not, our friends over at Google have our back. They've created a patent search database. To access the Google Patent tool, go to patents.google.com and begin your search. I first entered Charles Dyer, and results came up for patent assignees. I've now scrolled through all 69 results for Charles B. Dyer, the maker that we found at the Antique Jewelry University. Now, none of those results had anything to do with a convertible or interchangeable ring, so the next step is to do some more research using keywords and filtering. I entered ring and added a date search window of 1900 to 1950. The top result looked promising, so I clicked in. The results include patent information, drawings if available, and other patent citations. It appears the Google gods are on my side. I was very fortunate to have good luck with a single keyword, ring, as well as narrowing the date. Often you have to use more than that in terms of keywords, or even broaden it and use something like jewelry in order to get the result that you're looking for. You can end up spending quite a lot of time jumping through the rabbit hole of patents, but it is a lot of fun as well. Now let's take a closer look at the patent on this ring. I've taken photos of my ring in positions that mirror those in the patent drawing, and it's clear that we have a match. All right, let's put together everything that we learned about this ring. Sold to me as an Art Deco 1920s, 1930s period ring, it definitely is not. Marked with patent pending and the patent filed in 1944 and approved in 1947, it was definitely created within that period, and that makes it a retro ring. Now, it's understandable why somebody would mistake it for being an Art Deco period ring, because it does have a very special feature. It has one uranium glass panel. So I always tell glass collectors and jewelry collectors that they should get a UV flashlight so that they can test their glass, because anything that is uranium glass does come with a little bit of a premium. That said, that alone should not have been a reason to date this as Art Deco. It is worth testing your glass, and it is worth understanding that uranium glass is actually still made today. Another interesting thing that we learned is that Charles B. Dyer, the AJU maker, is not in fact the maker of this ring. Charles B. Dyer stopped making jewelry around the 1930s, and this is later. Our Charles Dyer is based in Attleboro Falls, and that was an important jewelry center at that point in time. Finally, we should take a look at how this interchangeable panel ring works. As you can see, when it's off the finger, it does have some give, but it is really quite sturdy and stable. In order to swap out the head, all you need to do is take off the panel by flipping it to 90 degrees, and then to replace it, you can choose any of the other panels and flip it back to 90 degrees. And there you have it, a very quick wardrobe swap. Last but not least, I do want to invite you to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and add a comment in order to be entered into my April birthday extravaganza. At the end of this month, I will be tallying all of the entries, which are comments from subscribers on videos, and doing a draw for Let's Make a Deal Live, and that is a fantastic jewelry giveaway with hundreds of dollars worth of prizes. I hope you'll join in the fun, and if you have any questions or if you want to tell me what you'd like to see next, please leave me a comment.